Ranching is a lost art, something we only watch on TV on the legends like John Wayne, Gunsmoke, and Little House on the Prairie. While my grandfather and I love these shows, we also are proving that ranching is not a lost art. Ranching operators own and supervise multi-million-dollar businesses. In order to understand ranching, you need three elements: cattle, hunting, and maintaining the land. Cattle ranching is dependent upon the weather and the land. These two must work together and coexist to make the operation functional. Grass-fed ranchers help satisfy the public demand on the healthy, sustainable beef. So what is healthy beef? Healthy beef begins with healthy cattle. This means that the feed must go to the right type of feed in order to produce the best possible cattle for them to consume. Many believe that feedlot producers beef is best. While it is a quick way to get fed, it is not necessarily the healthiest or sustainable way. According to Andrew Riley in his article on grass-fed cattle ranching niche in Texas, open pastures are needed in Texas, but typically located in Central and East Texas. On grass-fed ranchers do not put on enough weight as quickly as they graze, and grazing just walking around the land by themselves. Unlike feedlots they put on weight quickly and then they're sold to the highest bidder, and these cattle might not be as healthy as the cattle sustained from the food for a longer period of time. Texas is also a large state, and that the environment can be different depending on where the ranch is located. During this process, ranchers manage fuel and feed costs to make sure that they're profitable in the process. Also, a study by Andrew Riley proves that ranchers with a higher level education and college degree are more profitable with the ranchers without a degree. However, many ranchers do not use the income of the grass-fed cattle to help them out in the full-time sustainable lifestyle. Grass-fed cattle ranchers have been known to say, "I sleep better at night knowing that I make the land a better place." Ranchers are constantly fighting the need to urbanize our land and must work to maintain the land and to see the dollar signs of urbanization. Generalization farmers must play a part in working to keep the family business and ranch alive. In Florida, conservation land assembled are trying to maintain the green space for all people. Our land is preserved in better society. Caitlin Newman states, our natural land are just as important as highways and hospitals. They're a part of our infrastructure. If you lose clean water, you might have a nice hospital, highways, and schools, but you're kind of out of luck. As you drive around, consider our land as a major infrastructure. Take a look at all the development that is overtaking the green space. But to maintain the green space must be utilized productively, and even in a way, even in ways just shown as ranches for conservation of space. Quality and quantity of a green space of land is just as important as the well-being of a building, homes, or anything. Yes, America is growing, but we have to find ways to be able to conserve our land, our natural resources, and everything in order to help us have a better life. Hunting and conservation of the land must be a huge priority as well. Hunting for property maintenance and hunting for recreational food can be all done on a healthy ranch. Teaching and learning conservational let us to understand are really good about that. John Fossil explains that seeing kids' face lights up and seeing animals in their natural habitat is worth the experience. On my ranch, we have elk, axis, all that. We have a huge deer ranch, and I love going out there and just seeing kids' faces light up when they come out there and shoot. And it's just really cool because it's also like deer management, because if it's overpopulated, they can just run over, and it's just not going to go well. Same thing with fish and everything like that. It's just we have to dim them down in order for us to be better. As you can see, the role of the rancher is one of a businessman, a conservationist, and outdoors enthusiast. All three of these are crucial to keep up our green space and to knowing that we're going to be safe at the end of the day. I thank my grandpa for teaching me about the value of hard work through the life of ranching, and I plan to help preserve our land and utilize our family ranch for generations to come.